Welcome to SQAWDCAST TV, smoothest podcast in the world. Today, we got a very special guest. We got my boy Jayoe in the building, local rapper, killing it. Always a pleasure to have you on the platform. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man, for the audience, man, so they can get to know you. You know, for those that don't know.
First off, thank you, Chuck, for having me.
Very welcome.
Shout out
Very
to
welcome.
SQAWDCAST. I go by the name of Jayoe. Everybody might know me as Jayoe. I'm a local rapper from the Inland Empire. Been doing my thing for a few years. I got some singles that I put out about 2016 featuring Kurrupt from the Dog Pound, Throw Them Up. I got a song called Rotation featuring DJ Paul from 36 Mafia.
Crazy.
And also one of my crown gems is Rolling Deep featuring Mr. E40 from the Bay and Mr. Sean Kingston from Jamaica. Also, I got got some other singles and a long catalog of songs that I've had the pleasure to be working on for a long time. But first off, I'm just very grateful to be here right now.
We did it
at this revamp in my career with Mr. Chuck from the SQAWDCAST. We about to do it. So, like I said, I've been doing music for over 15 years with my producer, Mr. Powered by Rob B. Shout out to Powered by Rob B. Me and my boy, we were independent. We've been independent for years, and back in 2015, we were blessed, with pretty much putting in pay-to-play shows, networking, basically just my network of friends that I had at the time, and just all the energy that I had going on at the moment. It opened up a lot of doors that just came,
Yes, sir.
Very suddenly, and it's crazy, when I'm being here in DHS at this moment, when I said the revamp in my career, I really mean that, because right before I was blessed with all the shit in my career.
I see the blessed. Like I said, I checked your catalog out, bro. And just as some honorable mentions, is it cool if I announce the features that I've seen you personally have? We got E40, Sean Kingston, Kurrupt, DJ Paul from, I believe, 36 Mafia.
Yes, sir.
And Lazie from Bone Thugs and Harmony, bro. That is a hell of a catalog for a local rapper, bro. I can't even name any other local rappers that have features like that, bro. It's insane. So with that said, I want to go ahead and get a backstory on you, Jayoe. Just go ahead and give me let's start with the backstory, bro. Give me how you was raised, where you was raised, how you was raised. Just give me the whole story, as much detail as possible, brother. Myself and I'm sure the audience would love to hear it, brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Yes, sir.
You're welcome.
Now, thank you, Chuck. Honestly, I'm very, very privileged to be able to be at the end of that catalog and have my name attached to it first and foremost.
Right.
Now, I was born and raised in a small little city called Redlands, California, right here in the Inland Empire, raised by my beautiful mother, Letty Marie, and my father, Angel Alonzo, rest in peace, who ain't with us no more. But, that's how I got my start. Now, when I was about 16 years old, I was living in Colorado Springs.
Right. Okay. Right?
Now, my mom, she had to move around a lot. You know what I'm saying? Her and my pops, they had a very, very traumatic, violent fallout. Yes, sir. That's all you. And that led to my mother, moving around quite a bit. And that's what took us out to Colorado.
Hey, just for for audience sake, like. Can you talk about like what moms and pops fell out over? I mean, is that something you're willing to discuss publicly?
Oh yeah. Straight up, my mom and dad, my pops, he was a Sherm addict. My pops used to smoke that Sherm. He was on that juice, My dad was a gangbanger. My dad was a real deal. My pops used to put in work back in the day when I was a youngster. Yeah. My mom and dad had me when they were still little babies and shit. My dad was 15 years old. Yeah. And my mom was 14 when I came out, Wow. So by the time, I was even in kindergarten, Pops is better than 21 years old, you know what I'm saying? So by then, he was doing a whole lot, So moms became a dental assistant, Shout out to moms.
Shout out to moms.
All the single moms out there, what I'm saying, taking that step. And, she became a dental assistant and she had to step on Pops, what I'm saying? So we bounced, you know what I mean? So my mom, she held it down by herself and she moved around. I'm the oldest of three brothers.
Nice.
Nice. So
are you close with your siblings and moms and pops and everybody, the whole?
Oh yeah, we keep it really tight, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to still have that at least a phone call away type connection.
Right.
We always wish we could.
And that's the very minimum, to be honest, bro. The very minimum. Just keep in touch, everybody. Because people go their separate ways. Some people live in this city, this state. But at the very least, a phone call. Hey, I'm just making sure you're still alive, man. Happy to hear your voice. Love you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Minimum, bro.
Exactly.
That's
real talk. So. My mom moved around quite a bit when we were living in Colorado Springs. I had these homeboys, you know what I'm saying? And it's a trip because when I was out there in Colorado, I was 16 years old out there, you know what I'm saying? All this energy, and
you smoke.
Oh yes. And I met these cool ass cats. Shout out to the Warfield brothers, Antoine and Brandon Warfield. Okay, and there was these two.
Yes, sir.
If you don't mean this with all respect, two African brothers that lived across the street from me. I was this Mexican dude living in Colorado Springs.
That's right.
I was outcasted. Like, oh, you're from Cali. So these brothers brought me in.
At what point in time was this your life? Like, how old was you during this?
I was 14 years old.
14
okay. years old. Yeah. So I'm 14 years old. I'm outcasted in this town. New kid on the block. Right. And I get brought in by these thugged out homies and shit. After school, we smoking blunts.
Right.
They're busting freestyles. See, that's where I got started. They used to spit freestyles.
Freestyle. Yeah, Hey, that's where everybody start, bro. I feel like most people who get into music just real quick, they start off with like the homies freestyle and bullshit, and then it turns into the next level. But continue, sir.
So we used to freestyle after school.
Right.
We'd be chilling right there with whoop. And one day, when there's his homie name. His name was Robbie. I remember his name was Robbie, and he was like, he turned on me, and he was like, what is going on for me? And I was like, and I don't know what I said, but I turned on him. I was like, and I remember my two homies were like, oh,
yeah, you said some shit. My boy just said some shit on it, like, shit.
So me, I was like, my blinders on. I was like, what? I did what? What? So I was like, wasn't even thinking. I hadn't even said anything. But the next day, no bullshit, my two friends brought their uncle over.
Right.
Their uncle with his keyboard.
Wow.
So I get home from school, go home. I come over to the homies pad. We about to go. I thought, we're gonna smoke some weed and do our normal routine. They're like, oh, this is uncle. All serious and shit. He's like, oh, I heard you could rap.
Like that.
I heard you rap. He's like, rap for me right now. And this is my first
on the spot.
time. Before I even heard an instrumental or anything. And it's all harmony. He's like this live, boom, boom, rap to this shit.
Like that.
Boom, boom. And I'm like, freeze. And I remember he just like went off like, going in. Like, you think you could rap? I don't remember what he said. But the last shit he said, he was like, now I'm out because I'm hard.
Like that.
To this day, I always remember this motherfucker said, now I'm out because I'm hard.
But like, I know you don't remember his words bar for bar. But was he gassing?
He was gassing.
He was gassing,
and he was so about his shit.
Yeah.
And I remember he was playing the motherfucking beat like boom, 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 boom. He was just like, now just get
yeah.
Just get it. Look at, but
that's
the whole time eye contact, like,
damn,
just looking right
that's
at
crazy.
Me.
That's crazy.
And I remember it's always like in a trance. He said, now I'm out because I'm high.
Nice.
Mind blown, like,
yeah.
And I swear on everything I love, that was the first and the last time I've ever froze up.
Really?
On the freestyle. And you know what?
Was it? What do you think it was? Was it like intimidation? Because it was like
no, it was literally my first time.
No
hearing
doubt. For sure.
For one, for someone to call me out.
Yeah.
And for two, for it to be on something I wasn't familiar with.
Look, at that time, was there any artist that you were you listening to hip hop music, or were you listening to music? What artist was you like listening to at the time?
I'm gonna be honest. At this time in my life, okay, I'm gonna paint a picture. This was at the time, right when Pac passed away. Okay, so I'm talking. This is right.
R.I.P. By the way, man. I didn't know that. Sorry about that.
And so what I'm saying though, I just want to paint a picture of the time frame of music.
Yeah.
See, me at the time, I was not an extreme Tupac fan at the time.
Right.
I was listening to Nas.
Okay.
I was listening to Outkast.
Okay.
I was listening to Warren G.
Right. Yeah. All that 90s shit for sure.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, like, of course, my mind was like, I was like listening to all kinds of shit.
How old are you, fam? By the way, for the audience, do you want to share that? Is that cool?
Yeah, I'm gonna share that because honestly, I'm very blessed to say that I'm 40 years old.
Are you 40, my guy?
I'm 40.
Damn. Hey, drop in the chat if y'all thought my guy was 40. I didn't see that coming at all. By the way, I didn't see 40 coming, but I like it though. I like it a lot.
And with that comes a lot of
you look young, bro.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. And I feel very blessed. But I'm not gonna take that for granted. And I'm here to tell everybody,
yes, sir.
Nurture and respect the fact that when we have our energy, this ain't nothing but energy. It ain't nothing but energy. It ain't nothing but the energy that's left in me and the energy that's been instilled. So thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And I'm here to spread this energy right through this motherfucking podcast. We're gonna spread that energy.
That part. Hey, this is pro positivity podcast, bro. That's all we talk about is like life and uplifting each other and growing. No negative energy, no bullshit. Niggas express their opinion on whatever it may be, but it's coming from a genuine place at the very least. Yeah, exactly. Hey, the homie just said he thought you was 28. So you know what I mean? Just saying, my boy out here looking good. Hey, so look, we I don't want to jump ahead here. So I think we got to the part where you did the freestyle. Was there any moments in your upbringing where you felt like the world was crashing on you, you was down and out, or would you say you had it relatively?
Matter of fact,
I hate saying the word easy, but that's the only word I could think of. But did you think you had it kind of like on a level where it was like, because look, some childhoods is clean. People have both parents. They had there was never any drug use. So how would you say you had it, for lack of better terms?
Man, thank you, Shuggy. You just opened up a can of worms that's been needing that.
Hey, let's go, bro. Let's talk about it, bro. That's what we're here for. Let's talk about it, brother.
I'm the oldest grandchild.
What drives that?
Of a set of grandparents that had 25 grandchildren. So I was the oldest. So I was my grandfather's firstborn.
Wow.
Me and my grandfather, we were tightest.
Yeah.
Tight, bro.
Yeah.
And he always looked me in my eyes, and he was like, "You're the one."
What?
He's always telling me, he'd be like, "You're my son."
Hey,
he'd be like, "You're my son."
Hey, when you hear that from like your elders, isn't it something inspiring about that, dude?
Hey, bro,
it hit good. Like it's a nice place in your heart, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It goes, it pumps you up.
Facts.
It pumps you up, Mm-hmm. And I think that's where our pride originates.
Yeah,
is that happiness that we get from that feeling that our loved ones give to us.
Yeah, and they see it. They, like the struggles you go through, the good shit, the bad shit, bro. Somebody else sees it, bro, and they acknowledge it. That they see it in you. They see the drive. They see the hunger. And for somebody else, particularly somebody who you admire and look up to, that acknowledge that and say that to you, it's something inspiring about that.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And and now in hindsight, looking at it now, later in life, to see the things that I've accomplished in life, and to see, honestly, I'll be honest with you, the energy that my grandfather spoke to me about when I was a young man, when I was a little kid, we got up close and personal, and I'm still that energy, bro. I'm on this podcast today because of that energy,
Wow. And wow, man, on the SQAWDCAST.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So the origin is everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was talking about that today, I've recently been listening to my Bible a whole lot. I don't have time to read the Bible, but I listen to it.
Right.
And
no, that's just as good, bro. I mean, that's what it is nowadays. Like these audio books and shit. Like it's just the current, the current thing, bro. It's
feeding our brains. Feeding our brains.
The
knowledge, the good knowledge, There's a lot of nonsense out there. There's a lot of stuff out there. And life is going to be full of mysteries and quarrels and this and that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, just be cautious what you feed yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. What drove, and by the way, this is a question from the chat, by the way, I got to shout out to the chat, by the way. What drove your ambition? What drove your drive? You know what I mean?
Being
what keeps you going
earlier, like what I said, like being that, I want to say that, I almost had a sense of like everything was going to be coming to me as a youngster, you know what I'm saying? Because the way I was raised up, there was a sense of, okay, me and my grandfather had a sense of like, you get good grades, you get good clothes. You this is your mom and dad and clean your room, I'm gonna sign you up for sports. So I was able to like to kick it with the rich kids on the side of town that played ball, because my grandpa was paying that because I was earning that, So I was able to do some you know, as a youngster, some privileged shit, you know what I'm saying? Because kids in my neighborhood weren't playing ball, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the projects, you know what I'm saying? So we weren't playing ball, you know what I'm saying? We were playing ball on the streets, but what I'm getting at is that gave me a sense of entitlement, you know what I'm saying? It made me feel like, oh, I got shit coming to me. So later in life, where ambition and drive got fucked up, that's where it fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? Because and I was expecting like shit was gonna be coming to me, but I wasn't putting the work in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I get it. Yeah, yeah.
So like now being a young, you know what I mean?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, I wanted to ask this. So what do you think you could have done differently at the time? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you hindsight is always 20/20. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if you can like take your current brain and everything you know and put it in your 15, 16, 18-year-old self, you know, the not even just changes, but just the amount of like wisdom that you could provide to the world and yourself and your life is you know, you can't even put it in paper. But what changes would you have made, bro, to, you know, to I think deserve the drive and ambition that, you know, those around you wanted?
You know, I think the first word that came into my mind right now was simplicity.
Really complicated things or what?
Is, you know, me personally and a lot of people in this world, we overthink shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like when Jordan used to get the ball, Jordan didn't go and then shoot. Jordan got the ball and he delivered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in life, you know what I'm saying? Like we all, and I bring Jordan up because we've all stood in a pair of Jordans. You know what I'm saying? You know, once or twice in our life. You know what I'm saying? So we've all aspired to be something great right then and there. Bam. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that with that being like saying, like metaphorically being said, we have a chance to do something great all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I did some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? I messed up, you know, as a youngster.
We all do. We all do.
So what I'm saying is, I guess, you know, getting back to the question, what I'm saying, I guess I would have been more direct and kept shit simple. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to like flex on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to put an album out. I want to do 25 songs, 30 songs, and then I want to do two disc compilation and this and this. And back in the day, in the CD selling days, because I've been doing music quite a bit. I can sound 40 years old. So me and my boy, powered by Rob B, we used to sell CDs out the trunk. I'd be out there on Walmart. Hey, what's up? I had a six CD compilation. I mean, collection. And I was eating off of that for like 2 years. Me and my friend, just out the trunk.
Wow, out the trunk.
You know, at least 80 to 100 bucks.
Is that music available today? That music,
it's about to be.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to exclusively release all that on YouTube.
Nice.
Now, I just got right now. I was like, I'm got in Spanish they call it ansias. I'm anxious to release that shit because I'm just like, that's a big part of my life that
for sure.
I really got.
Especially if you was eating off of it. Like I feel like.
Oh, that means that there's people that heard it. You know, that's I got peoples out there that are, you know, shout out to any fans out there that has ever supported Jayoe and Robbie out there. We thank you and we love you. And we still going to continue to do this shit. I know it's been a long time since I've been doing since I've been on a hiatus, but you know, that's some simple shit in itself. So we ain't doing that no more. You know what I mean? So back to the subject, I guess, you know, Jayoe was just you know, I guess not prioritizing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I guess it goes back to, you know, that relationship I had with my grandfather, being a kind of a spoiled child, kind of syndrome and shit growing up. Like, you know, not really spoiled and shit, you know what I'm saying? But he gave me a taste at a young age of a good side of life. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
did you kind of
it kept me driven to
you expected it. So it was almost like you put in work to earn that because you were so used to it.
Yeah.
Is that safe to say? Is that fair?
Exactly. So when I would see a challenge or anything in life, it would register like, well, let me just do this so I can get it.
Right.
If I do it, I can get it.
Right.
If I want this job, I can do it.
Right.
If I wanted to, you know, pass this test, I can do it. You know what I mean? You know, talk to, you know. So shout out to my grandfather, rest in peace, Jose Alonso.
R.I.P.
You know what I mean? They used to call him Pepe. My grandpa Pepe. You know what I'm saying? That's my grandpa Pepe. You know what I mean?
I mean, did you mind sharing when he passed away?
He passed away in 2002. It's been a long time. You know?
Hey, so look, per the chat, sorry, rest in peace, bro. I just want to get these questions answered. Did you ever have to stop messing with people in order to take a better path? Did you have to cut people off?
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, you know, there's two parts of that answer, you know, and thank you for that beautiful question.
Thank you to the chat. That's all chat right there.
There was times in my life when I was very involved in my music and I was, you know, I feel like I was in a state of isolation, you know what I mean? But like not too much where I was like not fucking with nobody. It was just more like I was limited to who I was messing with, you know?
Because of the craft? Because of the craft?
Because of the craft. And I was very anchored to only fucking with people that were in the industry that were with the culture. Sure. Not the industry, with the culture.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
So with that said, like this is my take on what you just said right now. Was there some people in your, I guess, immediate circle that wasn't really with the culture and you felt was holding you back? Is that what I'm taking from that?
No. Actually, it was more of a point in my life when I was tested by outside influences and shit. You know what I'm saying?
As far
let's just say it was my heart and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like I was, you know, I made bad choices where I could have like balanced shit out, you know what I'm saying, and stood more focused, but instead I was, trying to worry about relationship type shit.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh, that did. Hey, you know what?
But that led to taking me to further places where that's what really separated me from my music. You know what I'm saying? Was putting myself in those fucked up places.
You know what's crazy, bro? Well, not even crazy, bro. I think this happens to a lot actually, where you have people who are very talented, very driven. I think, in my opinion, I love to over-explain stuff, so just to let you know that right now. But you get people who are very driven and obsessed with a certain craft, whether that be art, sports, music, whatever, right? And it's kind of a bummer, but it's amazing how many times somebody like a woman, bro, like I'm just gonna get straight to the point, like a female relationship, whatever you want to call it, can, I guess, offset somebody from that passion. And it kind of sucks, bro. You know what I mean? It's really unfortunate because that happens so much. However, per your situation, what did it take to get you back on path and back on the right, to kind of see the vision, like acknowledge what was holding you back and see the vision. Like that's what I need to chase. Exactly. Like I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's a very great question. You know what I'm saying? And, and the way I can see it is that, well, pretty much I'm gonna share an experience with you guys. You know, back in the day, I had this really cool job working for Lazie Boy Furniture. They closed down now. They closed down now, but I was working and shit, and I was at work and I was fucking hustling. You know what I'm saying? Loading up furniture and shit, and I had this homie that I worked with there, right? And one day he heard me talking, and he was like, "Hey, Jayoe, hey, you talking this, you sound like, you complaining about your situation a little too much." You know what I'm saying?
And he literally say that to you?
Yeah. Check it out. So
I'll listen.
And I'm downplaying it way down, but I called him out. I called him out into the trailer and everything. He's like, "Hold up, before we square up."
Damn, like that.
Yeah, he's like, before we square up, check it out. But he got real deep into the combo, and he's like, and he shared with me that he was a Muslim man, right? And he was of the Muslim faith, and he told me like this. He's like, "Joe, in my faith, in my religion, this is we'll check it out, but this is all respect, no disrespect, because this is real, recognized real. This is a point in my life where I soak some realness up right here." And he told me like this. He was like, "In our faith, we believe that a man is supposed to be, the thinker, and a woman should have the heart."
Facts.
Okay. So, and this is a time of my life where I was doing the opposite. You know what I'm saying? I was running around thinking stupid with my heart all the time. Like if I was mad, I'm fucking running into the wall. If I'm happy, I'm backflipping and breaking my neck. You know what I'm saying? Like either way, I can't do shit right.
You can't win. You can't win on either way.
But it was all. But what I took from what this man told me was that I had no business thinking with my motherfucking heart. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what was fucking me up. Is that because I love my kids, I love my, I love my girl, I love my mom.
How many kids you got, by the way?
I got 5 beautiful kids. 5.
You got 5?
I got 4 that I'm raising right now, and I have beautiful daughter that stays up in Oregon that I didn't get the opportunity to raise, but she reached out to me when she was able to. Yeah, you know, it's
how old is she now? How old is she? How old is all your kids, by the way? Start with her and then let's.
She's about to be 22.
Dang, bro, you got a grown child.
Yeah.
Y'all hear this shit?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Sarah, my daughter Sarah.
Bro, I can't believe you got a grown kid, bro. That's how. Hey, I feel like, bro, when you get when you hit that, like my kids, bro, is young, 5, about to be 6 in 3 days. My daughter, and I got a 4-year-old. And when I hear people that have kids that are grown, bro, just to imagine like just seeing that growth, bro. It has to be the craziest shit in the world, bro. Well, you know what I mean? To see them go from a child to now they able to drink with you type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, you know, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like with my older daughter, you know, like I said, I didn't get a chance to know her as a younger child. You know what I mean? But I'm grateful and I'm very blessed to know.
But you've seen the growth. You've seen the growth.
Yeah, you know. And but you know, and I'm able to use that as a reflection with my kids now. You know what I'm saying? So
how old is the rest of them? Real quick. Sorry, we kind of
okay. So my other kids.
So you got 22. She your oldest? Is that your oldest?
Yeah, that's my oldest.
So you got 22. Bro, I can't believe you have a 22-year-old, bro. It's right. Fucking crazy, right. Bro. 22, bro.
And 11, 10, 2. And my little boy is about to be 1.
Damn, you got some young, bro. That's a big gap.
Yeah,
that's a big gap.
Yep. Now, shout out to my little boy. He's about to be 1. That's my little boy. That's my little boy Lorenzo right there. That's my baby Enzo.
That's right. That's right.
But real talk, you know, honestly, earlier, like, it wasn't really that, like I said, it wasn't the fact that it was a, you know, I think everybody can relate to the fact that, you know, sometimes we make the wrong decisions based on our emotions sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So like, I just, you know, I had got myself in over my head, you know what I'm saying, with commitments and things like that. Right. And then balancing out a career at the same time. There was moments where like, maybe I was going all in, you know, a little bit too much, you know what I'm saying? So like, so sometimes like when shit like that goes south, you know, like the letdown can really take a motherfucker to dark places, you know? Sure. So just but I want to know, I mean, you know, that brings us to now where I'm able to see myself through all those dark days and all that, you know, basically that bullshit where I took myself into, you know what I'm saying? And I could look back and reflect and just now step away from it and be very grateful that I'm able to see worth in myself, in my future, my kids, and just, you know, and in my place in life, period. You know what I'm saying? To be like, you know what, you know, I still want to proceed with this mission of life. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. And may I ask this? So I've already named the crazy features that you have, bro, which is crazy, bro. Like respect for me, bro. Like I said, I like it, and I'm not saying this to kiss your ass, bro. I will tell it like it is, bro. I've never met a local artist that has the features that you have. So my question is, first and foremost, I want to ask, like, how did you get those features? Particularly the ones that are memorable to you. You know what features you did. The most memorable ones, we'll talk about that. And then after, I want to go ahead and answer some chat questions. So, but for now, I want to ask you some chat questions. But for now, I would love to just know where these amazing fucking features came from, bro. Like how, like particularly your top 3 features, right? That you admire the most. Sorry, I make long questions, bro.
Hey, I'm taking note.
I love it. So with that being said, just the top memorable features to you. Just give myself and the audience kind of, you know, like how did you do it, and I guess, well, how was the experience? Let's start with how, and then, you know, give the experience per each one.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and go in order.
Okay, let's do it.
You know, well, shout out to my producer and his family, my boy Powered by Rob B. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and him, we're like brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met him in 1999, and we watched the ball drop in Vegas and shit for 2000 and shit. Nice.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying? So
bro, I was 6 years old at the time.
You know what I'm saying?
You see some shit, bro. You see some shit.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? So
go ahead, brother.
And going to who we were back then, you know what I mean? Just those youngsters and shit, you know. And me and that cat, we just latched to each other, you know what I'm saying? Meaning that, you know, he wanted to make beats and I wanted to rap.
Right.
So it was just like kind of like some Batman and fucking Robin type shit, or you know what I mean, or Bruce Wayne and Batman, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying?
I love it.
We had each other's back, you know what I'm saying? So as much as I wrote, he was buying equipment, you know what I'm saying, making sure that he kept up in the ante for me, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to fucking Rob B, because it's because of him that Jayoe is a sick, vicious, fucking lyrical beast that's about to be shown, you know what I'm saying? Because that's my boy and I love him, you know what I'm saying? I was able to really cultivate my craft because my best friend was my producer.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
So you know what I mean? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? So let's flash forward, you know, through years of like
struggle, hard work.
So basically he's seen me and I'm seeing him, you know what I'm saying? We young men grinding, we're selling CDs in the parking lot. We started doing the showcase out in San Bernardino called the Bring the Heat Showcase. Shout out to the I Mob.
Shout out to the I Mob, baby.
Blends the Outlaw. What's up, Blends the Outlaw?
Shout out.
Fires, True Riders. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Pure Uncut Records. You know what I'm saying? Those are my boys out in the Dino. You know what I'm saying? Slick C. Shout out motherfucking E Sweets. Shout out fucking DJ Boogie Brown.
Shout out DJ Boogie Brown.
You know what I mean?
Let's go, bro. Shout out the whole list.
Now, back in the day, we had a tight knit group of MCs and rappers and shit. We all fucking put in work and we all fucking help each other. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, honestly, that's how it's supposed to be, bro.
You know what I mean?
Like when you in the booth, bro, you say some shit that's fire. There's always room for improvement, and the homies be seeing it. They be like, "Oh, nigga, like the verse is fire, but this part, like I don't know if you ever experienced that. I hope that's not off topic, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
Like, and it'd be your homies that hear it, like, oh, nigga, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead, and continue.
You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much how back in the day we were blessed to have that kind of element, that kind of cipher where it was like, hey, you know what? We're having these shows where it was like they were only possible because, you know, me and you and 10 other groups, or, you know, however many was, we're all bringing 10 people and we're getting the shit cracking. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we had 100, 150 people at every show. So we showed ourselves as independents that we could get shit popping.
And that's how you do it.
You know what I'm saying? So and then we had other showcases that we used to latch out to. And work with. Shout out to Noah James, the Orca.
Shout out Noah James.
Building Blocks. You know what I'm saying? That was a show over in Riverside, the Building Blocks, that we used to rock frequently. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what made a motherfucker polished up, was open mics.
So with the features, bro, did you have to pay for those features?
Yeah. So we're getting there. Okay,
keep going.
So
I don't want you to
through all these years, motherfucker hiding.
Let's go. Keep going. Hey, we on. I want to hear this.
So through all these years, right? So the picture I'm trying to paint here is dedication and loyalty. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jayoe and Robbie was this package, and we were reaching out and we were networking, and so we created like I want to say like a catalyst of energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So through this energy that we created, there was a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? And through that tragedy came an investment and endorsement and money.
Is that right? Is that right? Okay. Let's hear it.
So
excuse me.
My best friend's father-in-law, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? And he left some bread to the sis, and the sis who's seen us single-handedly from day one since she was like 11 years old, seen us in the studio every night.
Right.
Seen us say
She's seen it grinding. She's seen it
for
grinding
like 10 plus years, bro.
Sure.
And thank you and shout out to her. I'm gonna leave her name anonymous. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
For the sake of anonymity, but it came from from family.
Right.
And
wow.
And she knows who she is. And thank you.
Wow.
And through that came a beacon of light in a time of my life where, you know what I'm saying, where things, you know, it changed. But back to the grind, to what we were putting into, because see, I don't want to miss a part, because it wasn't just about no bread. It was about the people that we met before that, when we were out there doing our thing, when we were out there doing the pay to plays. We were dropping 500 to open up for Kurrupt. We were dropping to open up. You know, I opened up for E40 at Costa Mesa at the Shark Bar way back in like like 2009 and shit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I've opened up for DJ. I've opened up for Twister. Paul Wall.
Come on.
I've opened up for Kurrupt from the Dog Pound. I've opened up for 3-6 Mafia.
Give the number. I'm glad you did that. Keep going. Keep going.
Badass.
Keep going.
I've opened up for Roscoe.
Keep going.
I've opened up for Crazy Bone. I've opened up for Busy Bone. Both of them on some solo shit. No, my bad. It wasn't Busy. It was Lazy Bone. What I'm getting at is that I had a great.
You really did. You really did.
And see, and everybody that I named right now, I want you guys to know that those were all that was the pay to play.
Wow. Yeah. You had to pay for that.
That was like, here's my deposit. Give me the tickets. And we hustling
like that.
Boom.
Woo! Okay. So look, I had to have the audience know the names that you have done business with. You know what I'm saying? I had to, bro. Like that was a must. Like that was the main objective
that's why we
here.
You know what I'm saying? Because
100%. I had to. Like that. Those names are crazy, bro. Everyone. These is like, and these ain't like no local. I mean, excuse me, not local. These ain't like no modern nigga. These is OGs in the game that you have features, music videos, all this shit with, bro. So I'm glad that you was willing to open up and tell the audience about that, bro. Like that is huge, bro. When I seen that, like I couldn't believe it.
Well, but at the same time, I want everybody to know out there that it wasn't like it was like some like extreme. Like that's why I keep getting back to the grind type shit. Because
it wasn't
it wasn't. It was. You gotta understand. I want to paint the picture of the two lanes intersecting.
Sure.
You know what I'm
Let's do it. Let's hear it. I would love to. Let's hear it.
It was hard work, dedication, us, already paving our way.
Right.
And then came this beautiful opportunity where we had somebody that was willing to help us and believed in our vision.
Right.
And we were able to move forward and make some moves, and that basically sprouted and blossomed into a beautiful moment in my career.
And that it did. And
I'm blessed to be right here to share that with you guys because this is part of that journey.
Sure.
And the first opportunity that I had, I was able to work with Mr. Lazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Wow.
And it's crazy because we weren't able to do a video with that track, but that was the first time when I was like when I seen the fact of the energy being real. And that one was a trip because I was tired as fuck.
Yeah.
We had signed the paperwork and did all that and then put our down payment down on a Thursday night.
Right.
So I was all like up on adrenaline, like I'm about to work with Lazie.
Right. Yeah, you was on one.
Yeah,
you was on one.
So I went to work that Friday morning, like boom, got out of work. It was Friday afternoon, it was payday. Fucking have my my regular 3-pack and some blunts.
Gotta have it. Speaking of that,
but still, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Go ahead and put some shit in the sky.
And I started swerving, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, about 5 PM, then I get a phone call. They're like, Jayoe, what's up? Oh, change of plans. Lazy Bone's coming through tonight. Be ready. And I'm like this. No. I'm like, no. I'm like, no fucking way. I'm tired as dog shit hanging out of a dead dog's ass. And I cannot even fucking, I'm like, no way. Are they telling me this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally like, as an artist, they just put down some money to work with this guy on a Saturday and they're telling me I gotta do it on a Friday. Right. I was like, But it's my idol, Lazy Bone. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So you want to say a moment of me being like, it was a trip. So let's say from that moment, I went to the store and I got me a Red Bull. I got me a iced coffee, a steamed coffee.
You
know what I'm saying? I was just like, I gotta be ready for this moment. So at this time, my producer was staying up in Calamasa.
Okay.
So Mr. Lazy Bone himself drove out to Calamasa.
Wow.
Pulled up.
He came to you.
Pulled up. He said, "What's up, Joe?
A1. Hey, real quick, because I like to paint pictures on this shit, man. That particular feature, bro, him pulling up, bro. What was going through your mind, your heart at the time, bro? What was you feeling?
Well,
the feeling.
First off, shout out to my team, SNL Entertainment, Royal Block Management. And we working, because without them and their guidance and the plugs and them having the genuosity and the openness to like basically like introduce me to big names like that at an early point in our relationship, you know what I'm saying? Because they just knew me as this artist.
Yeah, they knew that. Yeah, sure.
So So shout out to them, you know what I'm saying, for giving a guy like me a chance, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, money comes and goes, you know what I'm saying? Because they put their name out there, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? They put their neck out there for me, you know what I'm saying? So being able to, I can see that now in hindsight, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was able to make these connections with these cats, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And it's a cool part of the story is that when the first time we had an opportunity to spend some bread, I made 2 phone calls. Right. One to SNL Entertainment, and one out to shout out to my boy Danny Boy Entertainment. Okay, so I shout out to Jeter. That shit smacking.
Hey, shout out Jeters.
Hey,
fuck with it. Fuck with the team. Fuck with the team.
We ain't mad at you. Hey.
Hey, you want to talk about that by the way?
In a minute.
All right, keep going.
So
let's go.
So my boys SNL Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that basically linked me up with Lazie. Okay. So, but when I made a phone call to SNL and Danny Boy, they're like, "Hey, I gotta hit my people up," and the other one told me I'm gonna hit my people up. So I had these 2 different separate days set up for these meetings. Right. But when I get to the meeting, guess who's at the meeting?
Who's at the meeting?
SNL Entertainment and Danny Boy Entertainment.
Damn.
So the same people. So it was meant to be that I was able. I'm telling you, it was meant to be that I was able to sit down and honestly, at this point in the interview and everything, if I'm being too open and too whatever, you know what I'm saying, I don't care at this point because this is for everybody out there, and I'm glad I'm able to tell my story right here on the SQAWDCAST.
Hey, and we appreciate you here at the team.
So back to the lecture at hand, as Snoop would say. Yeah, we were right there, right, working with Lazie Bone. Yeah, got Lazie Bone. But I'm tired as fuck. Can't keep in mind, like I'm like trying to stay awake. He's like, I feel like it's the whole time. I feel like it's a dream. Yeah. He's like, "What's up, Joe? Is it going to do it?" I'm like, fucking high. I'm high as fuck. Okay. So finally, I ended up confessing to him. I'm like, Lazie, I haven't slept in like 36 hours. I'm like, blah. I had to go to work. I told him my whole story. He's like, "Oh, you cool, Joe? Don't trip." Yeah. He's like, "Just give me the idea, and I'm gonna put it down." You know what I'm saying? He's gonna give me some fire shit. Yeah, you come back and you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's like, "Let me hear what you got." So I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "My thing," you know what I mean? Yes, sir. Boom. So I spit my little hook for him, you know. And he was feeling it. He was like, "Okay, you know." Yeah. I mean, shit.
So, I don't want to get in too deep if you don't want to, bro. So anything, by the way, you get asked, you more than welcome to not answer it. How much you pay for that feature, man? Like, can you talk about that, bro? I think myself, audience would love to know, like, how much does a feature with Lazie Bone cost, bro? Like, what was the dollar amount?
At that time, you got to remember, it was a lot of it was based on the relationship that I had at the time. Also, you know.
No, fair enough. That's very important. Relationship is important.
But at the same time,
because you might even be able to get a free one with relationship, depending on what I'm saying.
True that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So there was some tickets that maybe I was like in the dark on sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Right. Because like it was a very humble moment for me where like sometimes like I chose to like step to the side and kind of like just like be like, "Hey, you know what? I'm just bringing y'all together. Thank you for the opportunity. Like, just let me know where to stand, and I'm gonna rap my ass off." Right. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. But I believe on the Lazie Bone one, I believe it was around 7 racks.
7 bands.
Oh, 7 bands.
7 bands, bro. If that ain't dedication, I don't know what is, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what is.
But you got to remember though, that was all part of the back to my homie sis, the investment. Yeah. Each move was like kind of like on a calculated step. You know what I'm saying? Right. Where we had certain, at first we started off with certain moves like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that one. Our first move that we actually did was before we did a feature was a Too Short show. Right. So I opened up for Too Short right there in Hollywood. Wow. Banging with Mr. Too Short and shit. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Like I literally handed Too Short the motherfucking mic as he rocked that shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So at the moment we had good energy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and shout out to my people in DHS because it was my boy Johnny Tapia, and my people from DHS that I was fucking with at the time that was out there. They went all the way out to Hollywood, like 8, 9, 10 cars deep, fucking with your boy.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Respect. That's
so
respect.
So then my people out in Hollywood see my fucking following from my people in the D. You know what I'm saying? See, that's how shit works.
That's networking. That's networking for that
circle. It's full circle.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
So there's not one without the other.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? So, whew, that's what I'm saying.
Nah,
so back to where we at, you know, real talk.
Yeah, respect. I like that.
So back to, all that energy led to more moves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once we did one, then it was like, okay, then what can we do now?
Yeah.
Then what can we do now? And then that later on led to to what we pretty much had like a pattern going, and my boy Rob B was actually involved in the deal where he was on he was working with with a consulting team, and he was out there joining beat battles and beat viewings and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he's had his beats listened to by legends out there, you know what I'm saying? We've had sessions in Paramount Studios.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
The homie make fire beats too. So if you need beats, let me know. I hook you up with the homie. He literally got a YouTube channel that
I need beats right
killer
now.
Beats.
I need
killer
right now.
Like matter of fact, I don't want to make this about me, but actually the most recent freestyle, because I haven't freestyled in a minute. The most recent freestyle I did was with the homie Beat. Shout out Green Skull Podcast. Shout out MGCK. Shout out MGCK. We out here. I just wanted to bring, get some attention to him. So if you need beats, let me know.
Oh, yeah.
I'll link you up with my guy. He got them on deck. They fire.
Do it all day, shit.
They fire.
Hey, because as a matter of fact, that's why I kept going back to that painting that picture of that that network.
Please do. Yeah, networking is everything. Networking is everything.
I was nothing without the people that were fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So we used to be out there. I used to say shit with we were like those old Verizon commercials and shit. Remember those? They'd be like, "Oh, we got my network." You know what I mean? And everybody in there, they were just deep.
Yeah.
But if you look at that, even with the bigger picture, everybody has a place. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like your DJ needs his peoples, and then your peoples needs you, and on and on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to get that structure, you know what I'm saying, especially with hip hop, you know what I'm saying, because hip hop is seen like, back where it's like it's like a one-man band again, you know what I'm saying, but it really ain't, you know what I'm saying, it's all about
the networking is everything.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about that structure, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
So pretty much after the Lazy Bone feature, you know what I'm saying, that kind of open things up to where we started getting a little bit more structured, and then we focused on this Kurrupt single that we dropped, and that right there was a great process right there, all the way through, working with Kurrupt.
It's insane, and it's even doing numbers too. That shit doing numbers. That shit, that shit crazy.
Hey, that one right there. We actually, we had some love from K-Day on that one right there. That was one I can honestly say, for any artists out there, if you fucking with any radio stations, on the independent tip, don't forget about K-Day. They still real to this shit. You know what I'm saying? They about the culture. You know what I mean? And it's like, but it's about, as an artist, like, you got to reach out. You know what I'm saying? You got to develop that team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thankful that I got my team. And I had the people that were able to plug me in and this and that, you know what I'm saying? And that was just part of the process, you know what I mean? But just, just don't give up. Just keep your head up and just keep pushing on that shit.
Right.
But with the K-Day shit, the real cool shit with that shit was that I used to get, the messages from people that were out there around the world that I used to hear on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And that's the cool shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you get that play around the world. So it felt good to be on the internet. We were able to get on a Time Warner. We were on TV a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We had some TV commercials,
Well, let me ask you this then. That brings a question. What are you doing today? Like what's your projects you're working on today? Is any of those features relevant? And just give me your current status on music and shit. Like, are you where you stand with this whole music shit?
Well, like pretty much right now, after this hiatus that I've been on for a cool little minute, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole lot content, you know what I'm saying,
Sure.
that's real relevant
Right.
to this revolution that I've been working on personally with my music. And I'm really excited, you know what I'm saying, to be able to, I'm getting ready to get back in the studio and just pretty much lock and load, you know what I'm saying? Like shit's like, it's just a real potent moment in my life right now. And even with the excitement of being on the podcast right now, that's part of that, you know what I'm saying? Because right now this is all a whole new reevaluation of myself as an artist. Like right now, my main basis right now is dropping this new EP. It's actually a little mixtape EP that I'm going to be doing.
Hey, by the way, like off, like fuck the camera, bro. Can your boy get a sample? Your boy get a sample? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know you're gonna drop it when you drop it, but can I get a little first hand look? You know what I'm saying?
They said like this: I used to sit in my whip, contemplating on a lick. Out of my brain, out of my lane, saying this ain't it. I ain't shit at the moment, knee deep in this potent. Oh shit, I'm better than this and I know it, but it's time to get explosive. Ooh. I like the fuse and I roll it. Mary Jane so controlling. But at this very moment, I could bust, but there's no folding. I'm a hungry hustler from a state thought golden. Everybody's a customer, line them up. What you holding? Now mine's gone. I've been going strong for too long. Me and this bitch got involved and got too wrong. Now who's right? You want to step, have your shoes tied. Opposition is a missing. It's a fool's life. Damn. Nobody want beef. You get your food fried. Ooh. Catch a cold. Hey. Catch a cold shoulder like the new guy.
Okay.
Fuck the world 2 times like a tube's tied. Like gears in the clutch that are stuck, we do grind. Things change. The old school stays till the day we part ways. This is where my heart stays. I got that empire fire in my belly like a furnace. Wow. Like that part in Freddy Krueger when his neighbors had to burn him. Ooh. I'm detailed, determined. My pop smokes Sherman.
Yes.
I'm pretty damn certain it's in my bloodstream surfing. I got a mosh pit of emotion in my heart that's duke it out. But if I run up with that shit, them cowards will shoot me down. I'm a cool cat and I don't got 909 lives. Can't keep a pistol grip pump on my lap at all times. For my people in the trap, still peeking through blinds. Adrenaline rushing, goosebump down their spines. Fuck that pathetic synthetic drug. Keep that shit hidden. Ignite the flame with Mary Jane. Now you're really living. They want to act hard till we dropping like convertible. Leave them with migraine pain in the case of some vertigo. Woo! Regain your balance. There's a chance that you'll get caught. For my people with the L, motherfucker, like a Tootsie Pop. Okay. For my people with the L to do anything to stand up on green grass, breathe fresh air, and eat barbecue. Remember those days when the one time went and stole to you? Ooh. Damn. Jayoe. You heard it here. SQAWDCAST TV. Let's go.
Hey, I fuck with you. Hey, look, man. Look, there's so much shit we didn't cover, man. We gonna run this back.
This is part one.
This is part one. I hate to end it on this note, bro. But this, it's late. Thank you for coming over, bro. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'm gonna say my final thoughts, bro. Jayoe, respect. All cameras, all bullshit aside, I got a mad respect for you, bro. This is so. This is a one I've been looking for a lot loud, and I'm glad we ended it on that fire ass freestyle acapella, by the way. I just want to say, like I said, thank you, bro. Oh, real quick before we go, do you want to talk about the whole shit at the little tit, or you want to save it for the next one?
We're gonna say that for the next one.
Okay, we're gonna save it for the next one. Perfect. Sorry, y'all. We got you on the next one. We already an hour in. My kids is here. They in the background and shit. I want to go ahead and give your final thoughts.
The kids.
Go ahead. That we do. Go ahead and give your final thoughts, bro, and I'm gonna close it up, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, on that note, thank you for.
And by the way, don't forget to drop your YouTube, IG, whatever. Drop it all.
Yes, sir. First off, shout out to the kids. Shout out to Chuck's kids. My kids. Sarah, Alana, Alyssa, Lavella, and Lorenzo.
Let's go.
Shout out to all the kids. You know what I'm saying? Without them, all this would be meaningless. So, what a great show. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Chuck, for letting me be here. The energy was fucking great. I'm Jayoe, aka Jayoenzo.
Drop the IG.
You know what I'm saying? Hit me on that IG. My shit's been kind of choppy with the IG right now. Currently, is JA. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It's IG at JAYOENZO, Jayoenzo. Follow your boy. You can check out my videos at the Powered by Robbie YouTube channel. That's Powered by Robbie, RAWB. Check out our videos. Throw them up. Rolling Deep, Rotation. Check out Misery featuring Sugar Free. Shout out. And just want to thank everybody for having me on here. Everybody keep your head up. Believe in yourself. Believe in everybody. Keep good energy flowing forward. This is your boy, Jayoe. Thank you thank you, Chuck, for having me on here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, give me some love, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hey, y'all, that's Jayoe, local rapper. Check him out. He dropped all the socials. Y'all check my boy out on his socials. This is SQAWDCAST TV, smoothest podcast in the world. We do this. We out here. Until the next one, I'll see y'all later. Peace.